Hello, are we ready for your F major scale batch? Okay, first of all, home note for F major is F. That's why it's called F major. So Do is going to be F. Now when we're doing this activity, we need to remember the two pairs of weird notes. Be cool, eat fudge. So anytime we get to the pair of B and C, we need to watch out. Anytime we get to the pair of E and F, we have to watch out. Okay, F, next is going to be G, next is going to be A, and then we're coming up for B and C. So remember, B and C sit right next to each other. So actually the B, the normal B, would live kind of in here. So that means we've got to use a black note. So to get this to be some kind of B, it's got to be a B, but moved down half a step, which means that's got to be B flat. Okay, and that means that this one can just be a normal C. Okay, so normal B and normal C would be like this. We need to move that B down so it goes in here, and that means B flat. Next is going to be D, and then we're coming up for our other tricky pair, E and F. But that's okay, because in this scale, we need E and F to be right next to each other anyway. So that means every time we make F major, we've got to take all our B's and they've got to change to B flat. Okay, so if you want to just do foundation level, you can stop here. If you want to carry on to pass level, we're going to look at this little keyboard here and we're going to tick all the notes that we would need to play to make an F major scale. So I'm going to start on an F. Oh look, it starts on an F anyway. F, G, A. I'm not ticking normal B, am I? I'm going to tick the black note that says B flat. Then I'm going to tick C, D, E, and F. So if I wanted to play an F major scale on either my metallophone or the piano keyboard, I would have to play these three notes, then a black note, and then these four. Okay, so then the last thing we're going to do is we're going to write it out on the stave here. So remember, we need to start low, we're going to get ascend, we're going to get higher, and then we're going to descend, we're going to go back down lower. We can find an F in this first space of treble clef. And then for bass clef, we can find an F here between the two dots, but then that's going to end up going really, really high if we have to get higher. So let's see if we can find another F below that. So we've got F. There's an F right down here, under that bottom space. Now, as well as finding our starting note, we're also going to add a key signature. So a key signature means we put this information onto the stave. So we need a sign, a symbol, to show us that all B's should change to B flat. So that means I find the line where B lives. So for treble clef, it's this middle one. And I draw a little flat sign on that line. Now when I draw this, I need to make sure the little window of the flat shows the line that I'm talking about, okay? So I'm going to draw really carefully a flat sign here. So it's like a letter B with a pointy bit at the bottom. And I made sure that this B line is showing through the window. Okay, for bass clef, I need to find where the B lives in bass clef. Remember, it's not in the same place. So it lives here. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do one flat sign on the B line to tell everybody that in this scale, all the B's change to B flats. Okay, you ready? So we've got our F, then we're going to go G, A. This is going to become a B flat because it's on the same line as that. C, D, E, F. And then I'll do the same thing here. F, G, A, B flat because it's on the same line as that flat. C, D, E. And now we're on the F that you maybe recognise with the two dots for bass clef. Now I'm going to do the descending version. So I've got my highest note and I'm going to come back down again. And I'm just double checking when I get to the end that that note matches that note. Because if it doesn't, I've made a mistake. And then for this one, So remember, if you also want to do the merit level, then you can play these notes either on your instrument at home and you can record it and send it in, or you can come to class and you can see if you can play these notes for me on our keyboarding class or our metallophone.